Check this out. So after my workout, this is the way I walk. Gym is about a mile this way. Our house is about a mile this way. I walk to this Restoration church. Didn't really even think about it as being a church, never noticed it. And so Sunday, we're going to church, which is the church we've been going to is pretty far away. And we're running late with our 3 kids. Emily did a story on this, but her story cut off, so I'm gonna finish it for you, baby. And Emily's like, you know what, it's not even worth it. We're gonna be like 20 minutes late. And so instead, we're all dressed, we're ready to go, ready to praise God. And instead of, just going home, Emily Googles, my smart, resourceful wife, churches in Alpharetta that start at 10 a.m. because it was like 9:40, 9:45, something like that. And she found Restoration Church. They have childcare, perfect. Oh my gosh, less than a mile from our house. How did we never find this? So go in, and this service was so amazing. It was very different. Everybody probably wouldn't like it, but the preacher, it was just totally unscripted. Like, this guy spoke from the heart. Maybe it was scripted. I don't think so. I mean, it seemed completely unscripted, seemed genuine. Everybody there was so happy, nice, friendly, genuine. And kids loved it, which is a plus. They did a really cool thing for all the graduating seniors that were there. I mean, they spent a lot of time on it. It was really awesome. Made me and my wife tear up a little bit because it made us think about our little kids when they're going to go off to college or whatever they do after high school. And anyway, after church, we go eat lunch. It was about 2 hours. So I was waiting to see. So Emily says, "Oh, wow," as we're walking out. And I didn't know if that was intense. 2 hours is too long, wow. Or if it was like a wow, this is exactly what we needed. And it was a wow, it's exactly what we needed. As Emily said, it was a breath of fresh air. We really felt like it was home. And I think we're gonna go back next week. And this may be our new church, guys. So 2 lessons I learned. Sometimes divine intervention happens, whatever you want to call it. Things happen for a reason. You're late. Maybe you were late because if you weren't, you were gonna get in an accident. You never know. Stuff happens. It's up to us to decide what that means. And so being late, we found this amazing new church close to us. And second lesson, the preacher was talking about being bold and being courageous. He used some biblical references, and whether you're into the Bible or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But it's just a better way to live life. And I've always believed this, but it was like a great reminder and a kick in the pants. So many of us, especially right now, go through life scared, fearful of what's gonna happen, what could go wrong. And guess what? This has been proven with science, is when you focus on what can go wrong, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between a negative. So if you're focused, he used the example of skiers, and I'm a terrible skier. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm not a great skier yet. What you think about, what you talk about becomes your life. But great skiers, going through trees, how do they do it without hitting the tree? Well, they're not focused on the tree, because if you're focused on don't hit a tree, all your mind thinks is tree, you're gonna hit the tree. So they focus on the snow. They just focus on the snow. They focus on where they want to go. Same thing with race car drivers, right? Focus on not hitting the wall, you're gonna hit the wall. They focus on going where they're gonna go. And again, so many of us in life, we have these goals, we have these things that we want. Now I urge you to ask yourself, you want certain things for your life, right? Whatever that is for you. What do you think about most of the time? Do you really think about what you want, or are you thinking about what you don't want and what could go wrong and what the worst thing is? Well, the difference is faith, baby. The difference is focus, and the difference is faith. And to you Christians out there, if you believe the big man upstairs, again, I'm far from a Bible expert, but he tells us, he's got it. Fear not. So you either believe that or you don't. If you believe it, then why are you walking around in fear? Trust it. Go for it. And guess what? Even if something bad does happen, is it really going to serve you to be thinking about that all the time? Now you got to live through the fear, then you got to live through the real thing. But try it out. I've done this in my life. Doesn't mean it's easy, but try it out. Focus on what you do want and go for it. Go for it friggin' boldly, courageously. Don't be fearful. Fear does not do anything for you except make you feel bad and scared. It does nothing. Like, it doesn't help you, doesn't make the situation better, doesn't help other people. Be bold, be courageous. Bold and courageous changes the world, makes an impact, gives you a better life. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Have an awesome day. Here to help you any way that I can. See ya.